Hey, buongiorno amici. It's me, Majora T. And I'm out here welcoming myself back to YouTube. I haven't done a video in a month or so, and you're probably wondering why. Well, no biggie, no big news, nothing major. I only got married. That's right, folks, I'm taken. Sorry, all you interested folks out there. This is me now going to the bar, celebrating the married life. It's as good as people don't say it is. It's terrific. I love it. But I'm not really here to talk about that. I'm not really here to talk about my wedding, which was phenomenal, by the way. Go check out Turbo Zone. Mr. Alex, my best man, showing up for me. He did a little vlog on the trip to Italy, not so much the ceremony, but it gives you one interesting perspective of what it was like. It was in Italy. That's why I said buongiorno. For those who don't know, buongiorno means good morning in Italian. I was actually thinking about opening a language learning channel. I thought that could be a fun endeavor, but I just wanted to pause before I start opening new channels, opening my 8th channel or whatever it is, and just kind of celebrate and honor what this is. This is Majora T. This is the first channel that I've really dedicated myself to. It's actually not my first channel, but it's a channel that I have really grown with over the years, and it's where I met Alex. So, you know, I have to honor that in some capacity. And what better way to do so than by rolling shit around in Conker's Bad Fur Day. I love Rareware, and I never really got into Conker's Bad Fur Day because I never owned it. It was one of those rare games. I'm not trying to make the pun here. It was just hard to find, and I was a child, and it was mature, and my parents didn't buy it for me. But there was a kid my age. His name was Zenon, and I used to go over his house, and he was, I don't want to say more well off, but, you know, you could tell when you go to somebody's house and they have all the cool stuff. He had this game. This was like a $100 game at the time. You know, back in, what was this, 2000? Like single-digit year-old me was sitting there in awe of this game that was poking fun at media references like The Matrix, and also just had profanity in it. It was just like a taboo game you went down to the basement to go and play, and it was super cool. And I'm playing it now in my 30s. And, you know, experiencing it for the first time and kind of loving it, I gotta say. And, you know, I've had Rare Replay for a while, but I always gravitate towards the games I know, my Banjos, my Marios, but I want to step out of my comfort zone, and I've been thinking about Conker for a while. And I do resort to the guide a little bit in terms of what to do and where to go, but only when it gets drastic, when I'm just kind of absolutely lost. But I do try and exhaust my resources first and just explore. This game is just a joy. It's not great platforming by any stretch, but it's just so funny. Even when it's not like a big scene or anything, it's just listen to the soundtrack of Pooh Mountain. It's fart noises, it's flies, it's to this beatnik, snap your fingers type of jazz. It's hilarious. This sign leading up to this pond, no poo balls, all right? No poo balls, people. And, you know, you just are having a hoot and a holler as you're playing through this game. There's some funny freaking dialogue. It's just such a joy. I'm having so much fun reminding myself of this era of Rareware humor, and it is kind of ironically a breath of fresh air in this Pooh Mountain that stinks of shit, but it's a breath of fresh air. And you know, I kind of just enjoy kind of getting lost in the game, not really feeling pressured to play games on a certain timeline or finish by any set date or time. I used to be very stressed about that and pressured, and I think this is just a great reminder of what it was like, you know, playing in my youth.
Woohoo! Squirrel Possum, are you begging for food? Meow. What? Well, you look look like you could do with a little extra, my boy. And we thought you might actually be interested in earning some cash.
You're offering me cash. Okay. Well, what's the catch?
Well, there's this awful brute swimming around. He's terrible, and he's stolen our valuable belongings. We need somebody disposable to go in and, well, get rid of him.
Me, you mean?
Well, you can't expect one of us to go, can he, ladies? We're blue-blooded, don't you know?
Well, ask this to you then. I gotta watch out for myself.
Oh, dear, what language?
Don't worry, dear. He's as common as milk. Common as dirt like that. It's dreadful, isn't it?
Let me handle it, dear. Listen, here, you. Listen to me. We'll give you 10%. And that's our final offer. Now.
10%?
Yes, but one thing to remember. Shh, come closer. He's easily wound up. Yes. Oh, and by the way, the site has a combination. Yes, you know what that means? Well, when it's not dangerous down there for us, come back and we'll open it for you. Well, good luck. Go on. Chop, chop. Off with you.
Hang on a sec. What was that about disposable? Hey! Oh. Well, cash.
Well, asses to you then. Meow. What a great cast, voice actors, dialogue, man. I love this. I love Conker's Bad Fur Day. And, I think I've been thinking about this, in terms of not just this game, but like, what am I doing? What am I doing here on Majora T? What am I doing with my gaming? Because I've been getting the creator's itch and I've been getting the gamer's itch, two separate itches. I think I get trapped in the content consumption pipeline and end up not doing much of either. And I am struggling a little bit with the channel identity crisis. If you look at I think we think that analytics pigeonhole us into one type of content, and it's important to kind of see past that and just kind of make what you want. And to asses with the analytics, like, who cares? Like, why should you care? If you're not doing this for a full-time job, there's no obligation to do anything or any specific style of content. And I think that's a facet that you should kind of cling on to, unless you've opened a very specific type of channel and you've committed yourself to that.
Why is it everybody so offensive around here?
Either bring me back me missing cogs.
You don't have to shout.
I'm deaf. Speak up off.
Hang on a second.
Well, hello there. And aren't you the handsome one? Tell me, would you be prepared to do me a small favor? A little help, of course.
Hi. And, yes, I would. Maybe.
You see, my other self has lost a few of his, shall we say, friends. And if you don't get them back, my life will be a misery. It already is.
And?
Just get them back. There's a good fellow. Ta-ta, ta-ta.
You swat! Don't ever do that again! Now off!
That was actually kind of perfect timing. Yeah, the analytics asses with them, right? Asses with analytics. That's the saying, man. That's the late 2025 quote. Thanks to Conker's Bad Fur Day, of course. But the freedom, the creative freedom, is I think what you need to treasure and value most on this platform. And also just your sanity and your enjoyment, your mental health. Like, you shouldn't be doing content that stresses you out. This is 9 p.m. on a Sunday night. I'm recording this, and it's not burdensome. It's not stressful, and it just came out of gameplay I was able to readily stream from my Xbox. It's kind of just perfect, and that's kind of the content I strive to make. It's just content that's light, that's fun, and that makes me happy. So, I think when I think about when I ask the question of to people, what kind of content should I make? What kind of content did you like that I made, or would you want me to make? And they usually say they don't care. They're here for me, for my personality and stuff like that. And I rejected that for a long time. I was like, well, a channel needs to have a brand, an identity, etc. Well, I think as much as it can be stressful to think about your vulnerability of like, well, what do I like, really? What would I make if nobody cared? If nobody wanted to see anything? It's the most important question is, you know, at the end of the day, what kind of content do you make that makes you happy? And if the answer is none, if the answer is they all suck and they're all stressful, you can get off of YouTube. Oh my God. Anyways, that's it for me. It's not advice. It's just my thoughts. So take it for what you will. Have a wonderful night, everyone. And I will see you in the next video in the comments section below.